Talk about spec locks for builders. So for home builders. So spec lock for those, and if you're watching this, you're probably a builder. But in case you're not, and you're just somebody that just wants to nerd out on this, spec lock means that it's a home that is being built that does not yet have somebody attached to it from a contract standpoint. So meaning you're building this spec lock, it's speculative, you're building the home. So we're going to talk from it from two different points. One, from a spec lock for the consumer, the potential buyer of the home. So a spec lock means like we can actually lock in the interest rate before having the actual home buyer identified. So it allows a home builder to say like, hey, let's lock in a rate and let's advertise that rate, to entice somebody to come out there. And a lot of times these can be done in terms of forward locks, forward commitments. So we can do this to where the money's done up front. Here's what it is, and you can average or advertise a really amazing rate, and those concessions are not known to the public because it's a forward commitment. So somewhere we'll put a link to the forward commitments, and we are fantastic at doing those. I mean, not best in the country in my opinion. Now I don't know if I'm allowed to say that from a compliance standpoint because it's test and all that, because you truly don't know, but we are really, really, really good at it. I can tell you that. And it's a really great program for builders. So that's one way you can do the forward commitments. Another we can just lock it in. And yes, the normal rate can be there. And why would you do that? Well, if the market's doing this with rates, or if rates are going up and up and up, like COVID, coming out of COVID, man, this is about all we did. Locked everything up because rates just seemed like every day they would go up from, when they went from 3 to 7 in that really quick time. We did a ton of it for that reason. So one, it can be volatility. Two, if the market, like let's say builders, a lot of times we see this with our starter home or our entry level home builders where it's, 250, 300, 330, that lower price point home where that extra little quarter in rate, half point rate that may move due to market volatility or what the builder can use to buy down may determine whether or not somebody can qualify or not. So they may say, let's lock in this rate and let's get keyword so that we at least know it won't move, because you can have a qualified buyer today and then tomorrow rates go up just a touch and that person's debt ratios go out. So again, super important to get that done. The other side of the coin. So one can be, again, forward commitments is done kind of off sheet, if you will, right? So it's done between the mortgage company and the builder. You can do these, the lock and like we called it the lock and shop too, where a buyer can lock a rate, not attached to a property. That's different, but it's similar here where you build so you can lock in a rate and advertise it and you have it set for your consumers. So those are the first two. The third way, spec lock, can be in terms of the builder. Like we can actually help. We have a whole department. It used to be its own standalone company, and then we bought it a couple years ago. I say we, I didn't do it, but the company bought it. Now it's a department for us. Builders do both horizontal and vertical financing. So maybe if you're a builder and you're watching this, you're like, man, I need to get out there, but I'm tapped out. And I've hit my limit with my current bank, because obviously you got to have that ratio or whatever it is. I mean, every bank's gonna be different for what they require. We do have a department that you can talk to. So just reach out to us if any of these things sound appealing. If we help move that extra home, save you some dollars, because obviously time is money and we know it's just burning, right? Especially when it's nearing completion or done, heaven forbid, done. We don't want the clock ticking. So if there's something we can do to help, we are, one, really good at the financing piece. Two, we're equally as good and great at doing the marketing piece and to help you promote and advertise and try to just make sure consumers are aware of what they can do and not discount themselves, because we can help them buy that home. If they think it's out of their reach or they got credit issues or things like that, really good at those. So please reach out to us. Let us know what we can do to help. But for spec locks, spec locks for builders, depending on how you mean it, we can help because we're that freaking good. When you got mortgage questions, you know what to do. Call the Mortgage Mark team, reach out to us any way that you need to. And when you think mortgage, think Mark.